Matt? You okay? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Yeah, I just had a little visit from Matt. I know what you've been up to with the security footage from the Haunted Star.
Maxie, there's something I have
at
to...
least you didn't tell them that Matt killed Lisa, or I helped cover it up, so...
That's not exactly...
No, you know what? Me first, Spinelli. I need to say... thank you.
Perhaps you are unclear as to what transpired. Maxie, I broke my word. I found proof that it was impossible for you to kill Lisa Niles.
I know, and I wasn't happy about it at first, but then I realized that... Spinelli, hey, let me finish. Then I realized... you were right, all along.
I was?
You know, as much as I deserve to suffer for what I did to Robin, I've been rethinking the whole prison thing. I mean, I knew prison would be lonely and boring, but what I hadn't counted on were the other prisoners. I mean, oh my God. I thought models were bad, but you have no idea, Spinelli. Some of these women, one of them in particular, they call her Tiny, and trust me, she's not. She's huge and scary, and her eyebrows, I've never met a tweezer. I suggested that maybe she try waxing sometime if she ever got a chance. It didn't go over well.
Was that the miscreant responsible for the...
Well, let's just say they hate me. I mean, they all do. They call me princess, and not in a good way, you know? I mean, forget 20 years, Spinelli. I wouldn't last 20 days, so... God, thank God you found a way to get me out of here without getting Matt in trouble.
Alas, that's not quite the case.
I was out in Pentonville. I was visiting Maxie.
How's she doing?
She's great.
Did you say great?
Yeah, I did it, actually. She turns out she might be getting released, so...
Okay.
No.
How?
Well, we know that she didn't kill Niles. We already knew that, but... we all know Maxie, and it turns out that she was actually just trying to protect someone.
Who?
Patrick!
Hey, how'd it go? How's yours?
Surgery went well. He should be fine.
Oh, thank God.
What's going on?
Your brother just saved Ewan's life.
The ways of judicial process are draconian, to put it mildly. When you confess to a crime, when you confess to two crimes that you manifestly did not commit, you put in motion a process that can't just be put aside.
What does this mean, Spinelli? Am I getting out of here or not?
New evidence that I found, the blurry image of a dark-haired male delivering the coup de grace to Lisa Niles, it did not sway the powers that be. The DA and the judge wanted more compelling evidence of your innocence and the real killer's guilt before they would agree to release you.
What did you do, Spinelli?
Okay, I argued that the picture showed without a doubt that you were not the killer, and that I reiterated that your confession was a false one and that you were incapable of such a heinous act. And it appeared that the judge might be swayed. But the DA, he would not yield. And before he would even consider agreeing to your release, he insisted on knowing that is, he wanted... And since no one else was aware,
Oh, Spinelli, you didn't.
I told them that Matt killed Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, okay, catch me up here. What's going on? What happened to the person I saw tightly wound in a ball of misery on the couch at your house to the man who just walked off this elevator out of the OR confident with another notch in the win column?
I finally listened to what everybody was trying to tell me. That wasting my life, ignoring my obligations wasn't going to bring Robin back. It was only going to compound my loss.
Okay. Good. Well, I knew you're going to come around sooner or later, so...
Yeah, not without making an ass of myself, especially to you.
What are brothers for, right?
No, you were trying to help me, and I wasn't listening.
So, what else is new? I'm used to it by now. I'm just glad you got your head on straight so you could pull Keenan through.
Yeah, it was good. Elizabeth insisted, and I tried to blow her off, but I'm glad I didn't. It was a tough procedure, and I don't think Marucci would have been able to handle it.
Hey, well, there is the arrogant SOB that we all have come to know and love. I'm glad he's back, especially now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I know you've been in your own private hell with Maxie being in Pentonville.
Well, Maxie's situation is about to change.
You showed the judge a grainy photo of the killer who was obviously male. And when the judge wouldn't overturn my sentence, instead of, I don't know, enhancing the photo or bringing in a gender expert or taking it to the Supreme Court, you just blurted out that Matt killed Lisa.
No, I didn't blurt it. I mean, the information had to be dragged out of me.
God, but somehow you still managed to say the one thing that you specifically promised me you wouldn't say.
Look, they wanted to keep you here with Tiny and those of her ilk for the next 20 years. Is that what you wanted?
No, of course not.
Maxie, you made a noble impulse to sacrifice yourself for another, but it's not your place to take the blame for something you didn't do. Look, every day that you spend in here is not... It's not only crushing to your spirit. It is for the hearts and spirits of those who love you. Like, we didn't have a choice. We had to come forward and expose the truth.
Okay. I get it. I created this big disaster, and you did what you had to get me out of it. You know what? At least you didn't tell them that I was a witness. You know, that I actually saw Matt swing that wrench. I mean, you weren't that stupid. God, no, Spinelli, no!
So what? Did they find new evidence to exonerate her? They're just gonna let her out or what?
No, yeah, he's just a lot more complicated than that.
Right, lawyers, right? Always takes longer and costs more money. Well, this is great news, man.
Yeah.
This is the best news I've had since... Listen, I'm happy for you. I am. I know you've been going through a lot, and I wish I was more available to support you.
Oh, no. Are you kidding with everything
I'm
that you've...
serious. I've been so wrapped up in my own problems. But I'm focused now, all right? Whatever you need, I'm there for you.
Thanks. I just might take you up on that.
Well, I hope so. We're brothers, and I wouldn't have been able to get through what I just got through without you. You and Emma, you're my family now, okay? Thank you.
Yeah.
Petitioner will certify that the aforementioned statement was... What?
Maxie, you confessed. You have to recant your statement, and then you have to testify.
What to what? That Matt took a wrench to Lisa Niles?
Something to that effect, yes.
I'll sign it. I'll just get amnesia or whatever when I get to the...
You can't do that.
Why not? Politicians do it all the time. I mean, they can't even recall what they had for breakfast.
No, if you sign that and then refuse to testify, they'll charge you with perjury, and then you'll end up right back where you started, in a cell with Tiny. Is that what you want?
I'm not testifying against Matt ever, so you can forget it.
Undoubtedly, the revelation of his guilt will come as a shock to Dr. Hunt. Matt remembers killing Lisa?
No, but I told him.
Well, this is most welcome development. I mean, if he's any kind of man, he will turn himself in and take responsibility.
Matt wanted to confess, Spinelli, but I made him promise that he wouldn't.
What? How could he? When
No, let's just hope that he sticks to it, okay? Or everything's gonna fall apart. Thanks to you, Spinelli.
Ewan is asking for you.
He is? Great, thank you.
You are going home?
I'm going home. So should you. Get some rest before Maxie gets back.
Good work today. It is so good to have you back.
It is. For the first time since Robin died, I feel hopeful. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
What kind of a man would let you sacrifice yourself for him?
Go away, Spinelli.
No, Maxie, you don't deserve to be here, and I hope you realize that before it's too late.
Stop it!
Look,
Stop
I can't
lecturing!
just...
Stop meddling! Just leave. Haven't you done enough?